Hey guys, we're on the Challenge All-Stars Season 2, Episode 5. All right, last time we had, what was his name? Steve winning, Brad losing. Who was the female? Casey winning for the females, and some old woman losing for the females. And Steve was part of an alliance of people that stayed in the same room as him. I believe it was Latarian, Nehemiah, Tech, and somebody else. They are in an alliance and they're going against the other alliance, which is Derek, Brad, MJ, Darrell, and some other people. Anyways, that's basically how they drew battle lines. And since Steve is winning, and he's been sent in before by, well, he was nominated by Derek before, he wants a little bit of revenge. And plus they're on opposing alliances. He was able to send in Derek, and believe Ayana was also sent in for the females. Brad beat Derek, sending Derek home. Ayana beat whatever that woman's name is. Believe it was Old. Anyways, that's how it's set in the last episode. Now we come to this one. They're kind of talking about how they're going to go against each other now that they've already made the first shot and they got rid of Derek, which is one of the strongest in the alliance already. Nehemiah, Latarian, and Tech, pretty much, they have a solid 3, and they're pretty much together, and they want to form an alliance with just those 3. The other ones that are part of their alliance, and they're just people that they're adding in for numbers, and they pretty much just have their solid 3, their core 3 there. And they're talking about, you know, what their plans going forward, who they're going to take out, and stuff like that. Darrell and Brad also kind of talking about the same things. The other people in their alliance aren't as strategically inclined, I suppose. They're just sort of going with it, with whatever works, I guess. Right, and there's that. Let's skip. There was a lot of emotional stuff. It was Melissa. I think it was the anniversary of her miscarriage. Don't know why you would want to have an anniversary for that, but sometimes people get tattoos of the date someone died, and it's not a good idea, because then how are you going to move forward past tragic events in your life if you always have a reminder of it? The answer is you don't. So that's why you shouldn't do things like that. But stupid is what stupid does. All right, so we get to the challenge. All right. Hold on, let me see if I can get some images of what it looks like. All right. Ooh, there we go. All right, they have to bounce up this platform, this bouncy platform, all the way up to the top to grab these puzzle pieces right here. All right, it's like hooked onto a wire, so you're gonna have to like put your weight on it to kind of drop it down. Right. There we go. As you can see, there's 2 wires on the puzzle pieces, so it's sort of balanced. So if you only grab on one end, you can snap one wire and it'll still be held up by the other one. So you sort of have to grab the center a little bit and pull your full weight on both wires. And after you get that, you drop into the water, grab your puzzle pieces one at a time. You could knock down 2. You can knock down 2, obviously, or all 3 at the same time, but you have to do it one at a time. And so 3 times is the optimal route to get all 3 puzzle pieces. All right. And then After you get your puzzle pieces, then you're gonna solve a puzzle right there. So you're gonna flip around the numbers on your puzzle pieces and put it into the slot to complete the math equation that you can see right there. It's like 4 times whatever equals 304, 19 minus whatever equals, what is that, 107? I don't think that makes sense. Maybe there's another number that's missing there. So it's like, it's probably like 119 minus like 2. And then 15 divided by whatever equals 5. All right, there you go. All right, so that is the challenge. All right, first up. It was going well, but then we have Casey. Casey, if you remember, famously on every other challenge she's ever been on, she's quit because she had a fear of heights and a bunch of other stuff. But there she is, continuously missing the puzzle piece. I think she was able to get 1 puzzle piece. She went up 3 times, got 1 puzzle piece, kept slamming herself down in the water. She was exhausted and she quit. Yes, you heard me correctly. She quit because when she came on this challenge, she said she wanted to redeem herself for quitting all the time, and then she quit. And remember, she won the last challenge, which was height related. Not really. She won the last challenge. So I guess she kind of redeemed herself. But then she quits, like she usually does. Let's see, get an image of her right there explaining how she only got 1 puzzle piece and she was exhausted. And then she blamed the other people cheering her on to keep going. Apparently that pissed her off, and is the reason she quit. I know it doesn't make sense, but people can justify anything. All right, so there's that. Then after Casey got disqualified, the next one was Tech. Tech went up there. He did all right. He got to the puzzle pieces. He knocked them down. He didn't miss any. He's talking a big game. He's like, he wants to win this. He wants to help his alliance. Then he got to the puzzle and he couldn't do math. He was pissed off because he wanted to win, but he couldn't do middle school math of subtraction, division, and multiplication. All right, so that happened, and Tech is flipping out. Then we have Melissa. Melissa, very basic chick. Don't really know that much about her, but she goes up there, doesn't get any pieces, but slams herself into the water very hard and got carried out and quit. So she was disqualified. So we have 1 person quitting. That would have gotten an elimination. But then Melissa, who didn't even get 1 puzzle piece, also disqualified. But she disqualified without even getting 1 puzzle piece, which means she's going into elimination instead of the person that quit. I mean, all she had to do was just at least get 1 piece, you know? And she would have done better than someone that quit. But hey, sucks to suck. Then you get Steve. Steve, who won last challenge. Casey won last. She quit. Now Steve one last challenge. And this time he decided he got the first piece, jumped down in the water, came back up to go back up on the thing, and then decided to knock down 2 puzzle pieces at once. Remember when I said the rules is you have to do it one at a time? Well, he didn't do that. Which means Steve also lost. So everyone goes through the challenge, and the winners are Darrell and Jody. The losers are Steve and Melinda. Would have been Steve and Casey, the 2 winners from the last time, but Melinda is trash. Right, so there's that for the challenge. Now it's, a war between alliances. Darrell is a winner. He's on the opposite alliance from Nehemiah, and Tech and Latarian. So obviously one of them on the other side is going to be going in. All right. The ones with the life shield, I believe, is Brad and Ayana. And Brad doesn't really need to use his because someone in his alliance won. Ayana has a crush on Tech, so she's probably going to use hers to save Tech. All right. So, and Jody, for some reason, wanted to get rid of Tina. So their plan was to nominate Ayana so that she used her life shield on herself instead of Tech. All right, so she did that, and they replaced Ayana with Casey. So hold on. See what the nominations look like. Now, Ayana was actually very pissed about the fact that they took away her life shield by nominating her because she wanted to use it to save somebody. But hey, game is game. All right, so this is what the nominees look like. Who's going to go against the losers? You got Tech, Tina, Tyler, and Casey. All right. All right, so we go to the vote. We go to the vote, but before the vote, Steve, who's lost, found out who they're going to be voting against, and he decided, since Tech is smaller, he wants to go against Tech as opposed to Tyler. Tech, who's in his alliance, he wants to go against Tech. He says that in a room where Nehemiah was present. So Nehemiah tells the rest of the alliance about this. So now they're pissed off at Steve. All right, so we come to the vote. And Tina is expecting everyone's going to vote in Casey because she quit, but it didn't quite go that way. See what the final votes. See if I can get an image of it. All right. This is what the final vote ended up being. They tried to save, of course, Nehemiah and Latsarian decided to vote the other side so they can save Tech, but of course you can see it's only 2 votes for the other side, and it didn't really work. All right, so it ended up being Tina and Tech going in. All right, so that means they're going to be losing 1 person from their alliance, and they are hoping it's Steve because Steve pretty much betrayed them by getting everyone to vote for Tech. All right, so they have that little drama going on there. Everyone's pissed off at Steve. Tina is pissed at everyone. Not sure why. I think she's just not used to not being on the side of the numbers or something. I don't know. Tina is just loud and obnoxious. I don't really see the point of her, so I don't really care what she does or whether or not she goes home. All right, so we go to the challenge. And let's see what it looks like. All right, so it's basically hold on. Two people racing back and forth, trying to turn out each other's lights. All right, so it looks like this. All right. All right, so they're pretty much in a pit, in a circle, and they have to run around and press the button on the opposite side and turn out the lights of their opponent. So each of them has like 2 lights. They have to run around and turn the lights off until one person has no lights remaining and the other person has at least 1 light remaining. All right, so it's more of an endurance, a speed and endurance competition. If you're fast enough, faster than the other person, you can get the lights out faster than they can turn yours off. Or you just have more endurance and they get exhausted and you can just turn their lights off while they're taking a breather. All right. So the winner of the men's, see right here. So you can see they can also make contact, and you can see Steve knocking Tech down. Actually, Tech was the first one to knock down Steve, and then this is just Steve getting him back. All right. But in the end, Steve was just in horrible shape, and Tech was able to win by endurance. And yeah, so Steve is going home. And Tech was like celebrating because that was his first elimination win. Like I said before, he's kind of comedy relief. I don't really expect much from him. It's just not very athletic. He's a tall dude. Like all you got to do is put a little bit of muscle on him and he can really be a contender, but he's just kind of lazy, I guess. All right, so there's that. And then we came to the ladies' side with Melinda versus Tina. And Tina immediately gave up. She just stood in the middle of the pit, just like that, and just let Melinda finish. I don't really care because don't really need Tina in the game. She just talks a lot and hasn't done anything. Funny enough, before she did this, she threatened the entire house that voted her in. She said, now you made me mad. Now I'm going to get all of y'all. And then she goes into elimination and quits. So you can see why I give 2 shits about this woman. Just taking up space, and I'm glad she's gone. All right, so you have your 2 eliminated is Steve and Tina. And the ones still in the game is Tech and Melinda. All right. You know what? The mistakes of Steve could be because he was disappointed because the old lady that got eliminated in that last time was a friend of his. And he felt bad about it. And maybe now he's playing a different game. I don't know. I shouldn't be making excuses for him. He's gone. Bye-bye, Steve. Hope to never see you again. All right. And there's that. Till next time.